Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how to quickly create this exact liquid droplet effect on Adobe After Effects. I will also leave a project file in the description box that you can use for practice or for creating your own projects using that practice project file. So let's begin. We will start by creating a new composition. So after you've done that, you can choose to create a background. What I'm going to do is use this blue gradient and I'm going to type a text over this background. After you've done that, we are just going to pre-compose both of these layers together and you're going to name it the original file. Now the next step is that you are going to duplicate this with the Ctrl+D command. And in the new copy that you're going to rename as the liquid file is where we will be applying all of the effects. So now we're going to start applying the effects directly on it. In the effects and presets, what you're going to do is search for the CC Mr. Mercury effect. You can find it in simulation and you're going to apply it to your pre-composition. So now if you move forward a few frames, you can see this is the CC Mercury effect. Here we're going to change a few values. You are going to leave the animation as explosive. But in order for it to have a more subtle effect, what we're going to do is, firstly, you're going to expand the radius X so that it falls all over your composition like this. And then you're going to increase the radius Y as well. So the droplets, they cover your entire composition. So something like this. Then in the producer option, you will change the anchor point to right here so that the droplets look like they're falling down. Now I'm going to reduce the birth rate since it seems like a lot of droplets, and the birth rate will be changed to 0.1. And now I'm going to increase the size of these droplets. So the blob birth size I will increase to around 2 so that this is what it looks like. You can keep the death size same or you can slightly alter it to 0.8 so it looks slightly bigger, but you can choose to keep the value the same. And the last thing we're going to change here is the velocity, which is one right now which is very fast and we want a slower effect. So as you can see, this is very, very fast and I want a slower effect. So I'm going to reduce it to 0.1. So now you have your droplets falling down, but they appear on the screen in a slightly slower speed. To make it look even more realistic, what you can do is change the resistance to 0.5. So now you have an even more neutral and slower effect. And I'm just going to alter this blob influence to 96 as well. So it gives off a more 3D effect as you can see right here. Now what I'm going to do is duplicate this layer with the Ctrl+D command, but on this layer we're going to change a few values. In the producer option, you're going to lower the anchor point. As you can see, now you have created two different layers with different producer points. Producer point basically means where your droplets are starting from or your effect is starting from. We will change the velocity just a little to 0.2. And here basically what we're going to do is change the birth size and the death size in this particular layer. So the birth size I will change to a 1 and the death size to a 0.5. And here I'm going to reduce the blob influence to only 50. So like this. What this does is that it will create secondary droplets, but they have little effect compared to the first or the primary droplets that you created in the first layer. So now I'm just going to go back to the main composition. So as you can see, this is the effect that we have created so far, and this is what it looks like. So as you can see, droplets are appearing on the screen. Now I'm going to give it a more subtle 3D effect just to make them appear more realistic. And to do that, what you're going to do is in effects and presets, you're going to search for CC glass option. And I'm going to apply it to the background. So on the original file, you're going to apply the CC glass effect. And here I'm going to change a few values. On the surface option, you will change the bump map to liquid. So with this layer, and the property will be changed to alpha. So as you can see, as soon as you've done the property change, the droplet effect, it has been applied, and you now have a more 3D droplet effects. The last thing that you can change, and this totally depends on you, is the shading option. You can choose to increase the ambiance, which basically means that it will look more bright if you increase it. So I'm going to leave it at a, let's say 55, since I like that effect. You can choose to increase it however you want, depending upon the color of your background, etc. So now if I play this, you can see this is the final effect that we have achieved. You can choose to create this and toggle with the settings. You can increase the birth size and the death size as you wish. You can change the lighting on it, and you can do that in the practice file that I've provided in the description box. So this is how easily you can create a droplet effect on any background or any composition that you select. If you're interested in more easy After Effects tutorials, please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Take care. Bye.